Round 12 of the AFL, Mark McVeigh to have a look at things ahead. Geelong and Carlton kick it off on Friday night at Etihad, and after their 100-point thumping last week, I expect the Cats might bounce back a tad.
Absolutely. Carlton really struggling under Mick Malthouse. Not happy at the moment. 2-minute presser the other day. They'll win.
Yeah, Mick's a happy man at the best of times. Not. Hawthorn got the scare of their lives last week with GWS almost getting over the line, but they should bounce back against the West Coast.
Giants played really good footy. Hawthorn got a lot of injuries, but West Coast under a lot of pressure at the moment with their coach. Hawthorn will win.
Yeah, under pressure, but it's only first season. You'd expect things to smooth out.
Two-team town, mate. That's what happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Port Adelaide, speaking of two-team town, aren't they flying at the moment? St Kilda not so.
Yeah, St Kilda really struggling in the rebuild phase. Port Adelaide flying for that September action. They'll win.
Okay, Western Bulldogs and Brisbane. This might be a closey.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bulldogs were good against Fremantle, and I think they can beat Brisbane. Brisbane, great win last week. Absolutely need it, but the Bulldogs to win. Okay,
GWS were fantastic. Can they back it up with an effort similarly against Essendon at Spotless?
Well, we all hope they turn up and do what they did against Hawthorn, but I think Essendon, with their experience, will get over the line.
Okay, on Sunday, the Swans, off the back of that magnificent win last week, travel to the Gold Coast. It's a longer break for the Swans, but the Gold Coast tough at home.
Yeah, they are. They're a good side, aren't they? And no one would have thought they'd be in the position they currently are in, but Sydney with their forward line and of course their midfield firing, they'll beat them in a close one.
Dockers and Adelaide both had wins last week, and they were both tough wins. How will this one pan out?
I think Freo will win, but Adelaide have got some great signs there. Tex Walker coming off an ACL knee injury, kicking 5 goals, looked outstanding, but I think Fremantle will be too strong.
Got to say, the best side in football is a running Patrick Dangerfield, doesn't he?
He's a gun, isn't he? Yeah, just keeps going.
North Melbourne were fantastic last week. Richmond were terrible. What's going to happen here?
Yeah, North Melbourne coming off that great win. It's always hard to beat the Eagles over there, but I think they'll win this game. Richmond just did not turn up against the Bombers.
The clock is ticking for Damien Hardwick?
Well, I hope not. I think he's a good coach, and some people are saying they're not playing for him. Hard to argue that. He's been there for nearly 5 years now, but they need to turn around very, very quickly. Okay, and on the public holiday Monday, we've got Melbourne taking on Collingwood at the MCG. This will be a good game, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, Melbourne defensively are a lot better, and Collingwood are a class side. We know that their midfield may get them over the line here. I think they'll win.
Any doubts about Roosie bringing confidence to a side has been eradicated, hasn't it?
Well, he spoke about that, hasn't he? The main thing he had to do was give them confidence, and he's certainly done that.
He's backed them, that's for sure. Well, let's have a look at Mark's tips there on screen. He likes Geelong, Hawthorn, Port Adelaide, the easy picks. Western Bulldogs over Brisbane, the Bombers to beat GWS, Sydney over the Suns, then Freo, North Melbourne, wrapping it up with Collingwood against Melbourne.